Well, you know, we're obviously disappointed. Northern Kentucky, did what they needed to do, made some key plays. But our guys, we competed hard, and I think it was, guys said it best in the locker room. We really competed hard, but we left plays on the floor tonight, and there's plays on film, obviously, in a game like this that you're going to look back on, and you kick yourself. As a coach, and then as players. Just the little things that could have swung the momentum just one possession more. But that's it's the nature of this sport, and some days it's going to lift you in the clouds, and there's other days it's going to bring you to your knees. And for us, our guys are dejected right now because we put everything into the game. But there are moments there where we beat ourselves, and then at the same time give Northern Kentucky credit for making plays when they needed to. Overall, I thought their offensive rebounding was a key emphasis going into the game, and it's what they do really well. They had 11 second chance points tonight off of 15 rebounds, but just the 15 offensive rebounds is a lot. And the big play off of the missed free throw, where we were up 3, and the missed box out, and then they threw it out for a made 3. Was a big kind of swing play that made it a tight game the rest of the way. At the end of regulation, we had the ball, and we just luckily that they were 0.1 or 0.2 seconds away from winning that game in regulation. But we had a chance to go downhill there, and we just didn't make the plays right when they were needed. We had a 6-point lead in regulation. And then had a 5-point lead in overtime, and just didn't make enough plays to just make them tap out a little bit, and that's a credit to them, and then things that we have to get better at. But disappointing loss, but I'm proud of our guys for their effort, our execution, and ability to close it out obviously has to get better.
Talked about that 5-point lead in overtime, all 5 points going from Filip Skobalj, his first career double-double, with 15 points, 11 rebounds, including 5 on the offensive glass. What did you see out of Philly tonight that allowed him to play so effectively, 6 of 11 from the field?
Well, just coachability, number one. I mean, he wants to improve as a defender, and he's been on a 5 to 6 week process of that, and really keeping focus. And he had a little bit of a rough start with a couple rebounds early, but for him to get 15 and 11, made a couple big threes, and he played hard. He played really hard and was effective most of the night, and he's got a good feel out there. The 4 assists, 1 turnover is even better as well. So he gave it all tonight, and he did some things tonight well that he has not done well. 6 defensive rebounds and 5 offensive rebounds for Filip is awesome, and proud of his effort, obviously there. And we in the second half got outscored in the paint. They took the ball to the basket, and it was a big swing. 42 to 22 in the paint was the big difference. But Filip held his own in there for us.
After going a stretch there where you had to kind of mix and match starting lineups and rotations due to injury and other factors, third straight game with the same starting lineup, and at least on paper, it seems like that cohesion is really starting to come together, whether it's the scoring being distributed evenly with 4 scores and double figures, the rebounding, being a collective effort, the assists, Phillips, to your point. Have you started to see that cohesion kind of start to come together as guys have been able to get back out on the court and get that rotation that you had probably anticipated starting the year?
Yeah, for sure. I think the main thing is the guys, just the practice time together has been huge, Dan. And quite frankly, the time on the road together was really helpful as well. And then we've got, there is a flow to us where guys understand what we're doing, and then the same guys that are in the same plays from week to week are starting to develop that type of consistency and an understanding of where they're going to be and where their teammates are going to be, and it's going to be the same teammates going forward. So, yes, the consistency's been good. The execution tonight in certain areas was tough.
Quick turnover for your
Yes.
team afterwards. It's a physical right
No
state
doubt.
game coming up on Saturday. What was the message to the team afterwards? towards it, and how do you approach Saturday?
I mean, obviously we're not going to go, 2 hours up and down the floor tomorrow. It's a mental prep, and you got to come back and you got to fight and respond, and that's what we're going to do on Saturday night in our preparation for Wright State. We played them a couple weeks ago, so it's fresh in our minds. We were a little shorthanded that game as far as our rosters with Diggins out, Mars out, and Jalen Warren out. So we ultimately, you got to be big boys. You got to respond here, and that's what our program mantra is: respond. And you got diligence and some grit involved there, and we're going to scratch and claw and get ready the same way we got ready for this game. We're going to do it again on Saturday. Thank you.